The Tempo.
Skywalker.
The Tempo.
Everybody shoot.
And any young kids that start to go.
It seems familiar, you know. So I called him up. People, hey, man, you famous now, man.
You know what I'm saying? That joint coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
The Tempo.
I on dick. Hey, that should be making me so bad, bro.
I don't know how y'all was raised, but I was raised to fight.
Smile like, hey, bro, stay in your lane, bro. Hey, bro.
I'm back in your DMs. What's up, bro?
That's all the fuck I gotta say.
Try to go back in the past, he will fuck up what you gonna do next.
The Tempo.
So today's episode of the Tempo Show, I want to thank everybody first and foremost for supporting. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe on YouTube. If you want to listen to the show, you can go on Apple Podcasts or just go straight to dmvspeaks.com. All the episodes will be uploaded with the audio. And if you want to watch us, then you could definitely go to YouTube. This will be, posted, shortly. So I appreciate everybody for holding on with me this long. I know it takes a while to get these little shits out, but, I'm doing it by myself, so I'm trying to thug it out, but, yeah. So we got a special guest in the building, man. I really wanted to, as the show continues, like everybody knows that when I do my show, it's because I'm trying to, I bring people on that I'm interested in, not just for the bread or none of that. People I feel like that are really working hard, trying to make something out of nothing. Those are the people that I try to bring on. So, without further ado, we got Miss Alicia in the building. That's it, right?
Yeah, Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia. Got you. On Instagram. How you say your name on Instagram? How you doing?
I changed my Instagram name this morning to TheRealLycii.
Oh, to TheRealLycii?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's sweet.
For my YouTube channel.
All
Ready.
Get it ready. Exactly. Like, and let that be a tip to everybody. Like, you want people to be able to find you easily.
Everywhere.
Easily, exactly. So, that's how we're gonna build it. But Alicia is a young up and coming entrepreneur. She's doing her thing, and I want to promote people that are really. I want to promote people that are working hard to try to build something for themselves. Ain't nothing wrong with working a job at all. But you being an entrepreneur is so difficult, and to see young people trying to make waves like that is really inspiring. So, what's up, Alicia? How you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, look, she was checking herself out in the mirror for about 5 minutes on the door. She was like, I ain't making sure no blemishes. She had to make sure she was straight in this thing. So that's really, really sweet. So when did you first, know that you wanted to, be an entrepreneur and do things on your own?
So last year I started working at Chipotle, and I ended up quitting because they wanted too much.
Wait, what do you mean they wanted too much? How does that work?
They wanted me to do too much while they making money off me.
Yeah.
No, might as well make money off myself.
Yeah, that is true. That's very true. That's one of the things about jobs. Now, one of the beautiful things about having a job is that, you don't have to be responsible for all the extra stuff that comes around when it comes to, making sure y'all got consistent product, making sure your numbers are straight, all of that stuff you don't have to worry about. All you got to do is come to work, do your particular position, and then go home and clock out. So that's a beautiful thing for a lot of people, and I think that people don't understand how really difficult it is to start your own business and be an entrepreneur.
And do everything by yourself, pack orders and tracking numbers, talk to vendors, find vendors, test out vendors. So much money.
Exactly. And one of the things that stood out with Alicia, I get a lot of DMs every single day about people that want to come on the show, promote their music, do whatever they can, do whatever they're trying to do. But I really, her message really stuck out because it was really professional, and she was just talking about how she's, and it was honest. Like, she was saying that she's up and coming, and she's trying to bring her brand on, and she was telling a lot about herself. So I was like, yeah, we gonna make that thing happen. So, all right. So, what was your first experience when it comes to starting out with the entrepreneurial thing? Like, what was your first little business that you ever started?
I started selling hair first.
Oh, selling hair. That's lit. So, how do you go about selling hair?
Well, you buy a whole bunch of hair at one time and sell it for high prices, basically.
Okay.
But
You have to like order it because I seen like the hair industry is a really big one. It's a really big industry. Like one of the big things they like I think they was talking about like in India and Brazil is that people will really travel out there or order things out there in these other countries and they get them real cheap and then they come back here and sell them for the bread,
Right,
like,
but my hair vendor here, she in the city.
Oh really?
So I just got to hop on the train and go get my hair, pick it up.
Oh word. Oh wow, that's lit. So that was the first ever business type thing that you started doing?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So what's your main like now? Like what is like one of the main businesses that you want to get started and make happen?
Clothing and accessory boutique. I like doing that more than selling hair. It's faster money.
What are some of the difficulties with selling hair? Because I know a lot of people do it,
Because people, once you buy hair from somebody and you like it, you keep going to them. So some people already have the place they get their hair from. It's like you wouldn't switch up on your barber. Right. Because you don't want them to mess your hair up.
So it's a saturated market. It's like a lot of people are doing the same things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I can definitely understand that. Like, and one of the problems I see with like entrepreneurship and things of that nature is that people see something, and I don't hate on it, but people see something that works, and then they want to do the same thing that works. It may not even be their dream. You know what I mean? They just see it that it works. I think that's really what rap is. Like especially now. Like when I was younger, nobody wanted to rap for real. Like it was all about being in a go-go band. So that's what everybody. It was 20, 30 bands out here for every. You know what I'm saying? It was no rappers at all. And now that they see that the rap shit is taking on, you don't have to get signed by a big corporate organization. Like everybody's trying to take off, but everybody isn't good at that.
I don't think people should start trying to be an entrepreneur if they're not passionate about it, because it's hard. You're not always going to make money. Sometimes you want to put money into your business and get nothing back. But if you don't want to do it, you're going to quit. If that's really what you want to do, you're going to keep doing it because that's what you want to do. Nah,
that's an important lesson. Because if you don't really have a passion for the things that you're trying to accomplish, when the hard times come on, you're just gonna say fuck that shit.
Right, and then if you're going into it for the money, you're gonna be too focused on making money than like building.
Exactly, and that's incredibly important. Like most businesses, I think damn near all of them, most businesses are working in the red for like the first damn near year or two that they're open. So it takes a lot of investment, a lot of time and effort, and it takes a lot of collaboration. Have you ever collaborated with other people to try to get your stuff off the ground?
Yeah, me and a couple of other girls, we do like giveaways and raffles. We just did one in February. We about to have one coming up in March for Women's Month.
Oh, okay. Oh no, that's lit. So, all right, I seen you did like a little fashion show joint or something like that on your Instagram. What was that about?
It wasn't mine. It's Indie Fashion Week. They come two fashion shows a year.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I've been following them on Instagram for a minute, but I met this lady last Saturday named Christine Brooks. She worked with the DC Fashion Foundation, and she got me on the VIP list. So I went. This event tomorrow and Sunday.
Oh, that's lit. I mean, one of the things that I think people don't understand is that you have to do it, especially when you kind of starting out, and that's I guess one of the things that I kind of struggle with is you got to be your own PR person.
Right.
You got to jump out there and you got to ask people to come, buy your product, to be interested in your product,
to promote you and all that.
Right. That shit hard.
And then the people that know you, they the main ones, ain't posting nothing.
Man, that's a fact. I mean, that's just a natural thing. That's like everybody talks about that.
But it only take 2 seconds. You just got to save my post and post it. You don't even got to save it. You can screenshot it.
Yeah, that is true. But people are real wary about that. Like, people are more inclined to promote somebody that's
already up.
Yeah, that's already exactly. But I can understand it because what you got to build is a community that really rocks with you. You know, and that's why
But they not getting no money promoting nobody else stuff. They might as well promote mine.
Hey, look, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Because watch, when I get up, they going to be like, oh, I know her. No, you don't know me.
Facts. I done had that a lot lately. Oh,
you
yeah.
seen me on the bus. You
That's my man.
Now I'm your man.
Exactly. That's so freaking funny, man. Because that is how people is. So, woo!
I ain't do that time. That was you.
That probably was me over here. But that's how people is, man. It's I think it's just a natural thing. It's just a natural thing that people do. You know, it's they want to be a part of a wave that everybody knows about. You know,
but eventually the people that's up, they going to get old, and
that's
going to die, and like other people got to come up.
You're
so.
absolutely right, and that's why you know anybody who knows anything knows that you got to promote the youth. You know, because these people are going to be the people that are next up, and a lot of people feel like, you know, that if I promote somebody who don't got as much as me, I'm creating competition for myself.
It's enough money for everybody.
It is.
They print new money every day.
No, that's a fact. That is a fact. Now that's a deeper rabbit hole. That's some bullshit. But like either way, but nah, that is absolutely real. You know, so yeah, that's why I think it was. I was actually excited to kind of bring you on because, you know, when you get lit, you know, you're gonna remember that. Hey. Yeah, man, you know, Tempo fuck with me back in the day, you know what I mean? So when I need, you know what I'm saying, when you out here doing your thing, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I need my shiz out. You know what I'm saying? You got me. All right, that's lit. So what was some of the what were some of the difficulties you found when trying to like start your own brand, start your own business type shit?
People telling me I couldn't do it, or the whole promotion thing, getting my stuff out there, getting Instagram followers for my business pages, because I had them on my regular page, but business and my regular page, them two different things.
That's real. That's real. Do you find more support from people that you know or people that you don't know?
Don't know. And that's crazy.
It is crazy. It is crazy. Like, I think that it should be the other way around. I like to support a lot of people that I know.
And mostly people that's not in the city.
Ain't that weird? Like I had Drama Sets in the other day, and shout out to Drama. Like most of the Instagram, you know, there are a lot of Instagram comedians that are really deep seated in the city, you know. But Drama is he started on YouTube, you know, so he's killing the game, and damn near all his fans. I ain't gonna say all of them, but he has a nice majority here. But his shit scales. He has a crazy like following from people all over, you know. So that's why, especially when you was talking about building your YouTube page, I thought that's really smart, because you'll be able to touch a whole lot. Like, YouTube is the new TV. I'm gonna be honest.
I really be in my room watching YouTube when I'm bored.
No, who watches regular TV anymore? I like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even that young, but I don't. That shit. I be looking at all, like, look, my daughter, she be on YouTube all day watching other kids play with toys, which is interesting.
They be when they watching YouTube review, like game reviews. Why you watching somebody else play the game?
But it makes sense, because even us as adults, we do that. I used to be I used to be like that a lot. I used to be like, I don't understand how these kids is out here watching somebody else play with dolls. Like when my sister, she play Fortnite, and she'll be watching other people play the game, like, and she's like 20 something. But it makes sense, because it's like, how can I talk shit about that when it's like, I watch people play football. I'm not playing football. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm watching other people do the sport. I'm watching other people play tennis. I'm watching other people do everything else. So it just makes sense that, you know, you're going to watch other people play games. You know? That joint is absolutely lit. Oh, look, all right. So shout out to, you know, her Instagram. She said, keep prospering. That's called a creativity. Thank all y'all for watching, man. If y'all have any questions for her, feel free to go ahead and ask them in the comments. We're looking at them right here.
Probably some questions up. Let's see.
Oh yeah, well go ahead. You can go ahead and check it out. But yeah. So, you know, that's really one of my biggest things, is just to kind of you know, get the youth out there and promote entrepreneurship. Because at the end of the day, like, people don't even see that. Okay, nah, that's cool. But like, people don't understand that. Like, look, jobs are changing, and I was in that era where it was like everybody telling you, go to college, bro. Like young, that's what all my people was telling you, go to college. If you ain't going to college, man, you a bum out here, you know. And it's like, you know, once I graduated college, I started seeing that it's like, unless you're going to school for you know, some like STEM, like science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Like those are the joints that's creating jobs. Everything else, tough as shit. It's just tough as shit to make it happen. So like, I don't think that we should be encouraging our kids to like real life go into college and get debt unless they really are gonna do a job that's gonna make the money.
I'm still going to college. I want to go to Fashion Institute of Technology in New York. It's a 2-year program. I want to go for fashion merchandising.
No, I mean, but that's good because you're going into something that you believe in, and it's very specific into helping you out doing what you want to do. You know, so that's absolutely absolutely lit. All right, hold on, he said, where do you okay. That's a good question by the Shady Brat. He said, where do you see yourself in 7 years?
In 7 years, okay. Fashion Institute, that's 2 years. I mean, I got 5 years left. Okay, I want to open a store. Cool 3, maybe.
Cool 3 stores?
I want to have one here, one in Florida. You know, everybody be in Florida. And then one somewhere else where everybody forget about.
Oh no, that's lit.
I want to put it somewhere alias, like where don't nobody really be, like Kansas or something.
Now that you gonna have to find some trouble in that because you know you have to put yourself.
But
that it makes sense.
People gonna want to come to my store.
That's true, but you gotta understand, like especially when you kind of understand marketing, it's like you have to put yourself in a position where
that attract people.
That not only is gonna attract people, but it's gonna make it financially viable. Because if you put yourself in a situation where you're in Kansas and you have to spend money. You have to spend an incredible amount of money to put your product out there. It has to justify itself. You have to be making enough money to make it work, or you'll find yourself, you know, your business being bankrupt before you know it. You know, so that's interesting. And then another question was, what made you start your own business?
Quitting Chipotle and being broke.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So what you ain't working for nobody else?
I work at Starbucks now, but I want to quit so bad. But I need money to put into my business, so
that's smart. Hey, look, and I'm not advocating that people realize, oh, quit your job, man. That shit for
you
dummies.
You shouldn't quit your job unless you got like a cool 9 months of savings.
That's smart. That's exactly what I was saying.
If you quit your job, where you can get your money from?
Exactly.
If you get no orders a week, you will be broke. What you gonna eat?
Exactly. What you gonna eat? That's perfect because that's what you. And there's nothing wrong with getting a job as long as if you're not happy with that job. If you're happy with that job and it's making you content, you know, stick with that. That's lit. But you know, if you want to do something that you love, then everything that you do should be contributing to that. So if you're working with another job, I know it's a struggle out here, but you need to be saving, getting your credit together so that you can get loans. You know, and that's one of the biggest things for me. Like that's how I ended up starting the podcast joint, was just because, you know, I was really focused on, first of all, I was just kind of focused on money. I like got obsessed with it. And then, you know, I was getting my credit up there like a motherfucker. And then I was like, well, what am I doing this shit for? I could spend 20 grand on a car. I could spend on, you know, money on, you know, shit that I actually believe in. So, you know, I fucked around and went to Navy Federal, and you know, they threw me some change in the bank same day. That's why I be talking about credit, because like when you get your credit straight, motherfuckers will be looking for you. Hey, you need 10 grand? You need 10 grand? Cuz like, yeah, we got you. They're going to be sending you letters, emails, all of that. And a lot of people don't know that because, you know.
And then you got to know how to save money too. Cuz if the bank if the bank looking at how much money you saving, and they see that you saving up a lot of money, they going to be like, oh yeah, she's saving up money. She going to be able to pay us back. They just gonna give you the money. Exactly. And a lot of people always try to they just don't like to take responsibility. They be like, oh man, you know the bank ain't trying to give me nothing. Well, I mean, that's look, a lot of times they look at the history of you paying people back, and it's the same thing. If like if I had money and I'm trying to give it out to somebody else, like I'm like, look, like you have a history of not paying people back, so why would I give you my money? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It said. All right. So we got, how do you handle negativity towards people trying to stop what you're trying to do? That's a good question. Good questions, y'all. I be laughing at people. I just be laughing at people because get out my face. You can't tell me what I'm gonna do and what I'm not gonna do. You're not giving me no money.
Yeah, that is true. Do you find yourself, you know,
and them minding my business ain't gonna help them either.
That is true. That is also true. Do you find it being difficult with, you know, you kind of being on top of the ball and run around trying to handle business. Do you find it difficult to kind of maintain friendships and relationships while doing it?
Well, I don't really have friends anyways.
You don't really have friends.
No.
Come on, you don't really got
for real.
friends.
I got a cool 2, 3 maybe.
That's interesting. Because when I was in
I
was
get
in
told
school,
I'm mean. I'm not mean though. I'm nice.
it depends on what your face look like. Because a lot of girls, they be walking around with a stank face. I be like,
I'm nice.
say hello, mother.
I ain't about to just go around speaking to people neither though.
Nah, that's real. That's real shit.
People be like, why she speaking to me? I don't even know her.
Hey, look, I could tell you, look, when I be, I still got a job. I be, driving the bus and stuff. And a lot of times people look, I used to be, when I first started, I was like, man, I'm going to go ahead and say hello to everybody. I'm going to be nice.
Oh, yeah, I speak to bus drivers though.
That's lit. Some
of them, not the A6 though.
Not the A6. Well, A6 is a wild joint. I would never do that, but
nah.
I would never do that.
Them
joint.
bus drivers mad disrespectful. They roll out a ride past you.
But I could tell you how, no, I ride past people too. But
that's
like,
mean.
it's like, no. Let me not get myself in trouble. It depends. It depends because this to happen. Like people don't understand that. Like we see, if you got a route, you see the same people every day, and people do the same things every day. So it'd be like, and then they be disrespectful with it. Like you'll have one of the problems that blows me, especially with like, it ain't even just younger people though, because older people do it too, is that certain people will like other people getting on the bus. Look, I don't care if you don't pay. Like, why would I care? Like, it's not my bread. I don't care. But like, it's like, look, just let people come on. Like, motherfuckers be thinking they sneaking. I be like, son, you're 6'2". Like, shawty, you big as a mug. Like, you had to bump him to get past. You're not sneaking nothing. So like people be having like attitudes off the top, and that's why I stopped. Like if I give people the same energy that they give me, so it'd be like if somebody just comes at me off the top and be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Good morning. I'd be like, hey, what's up with you? How you? Mm-hmm. And then people like, I'd be like, I give you the exact same. That's the way I've been trying to finesse it. So it's gonna be tough because you're gonna, as you start to, even with your friend group, I could tell you like this through experiences that everybody doesn't have the drive and the discipline to really make things that you want happen. Mm-hmm. Is not a trait that is carried by everybody. And
they not gonna understand why I'm not going to the movies with them.
Right. And they take it as if you think that you're better than them, and people get resentful. So I just say, just be prepared. That's all I say. Just be prepared for that because, on your rise to success, what happens is you start linking up with other people that also are working hard, and this is how the networking begins. People that work hard want to be around other people that's working hard because we can benefit off each other, and that's like people thinking that relationships are supposed to be, well, somebody owes somebody. Like, no, there's nothing wrong with mutual benefit. That's how all relationships be. Like people, well, I don't want nothing if you want something from me. No, that's how shit works. It works that I need this. This is how all trade works.
You put me up.
Exactly. I'm gonna give you this for you giving me that, and that makes it even. There's no resentment. There's none of that. That's how people elevate themselves, and you're gonna find people that want something for nothing, and just be ready for it. I can say, just be ready for it. So what are some of the things you have in the works currently? Like, what are some of the things you're trying to achieve now?
Want to start adding clothes to Chic for She. That's my clothing apparel boutique. I want to start adding clothes for the summertime. Got some glasses coming on the way.
Some glasses?
Yeah.
How do you like create these products? Like, what do you find these? Do you find like wholesalers that are selling certain products? Okay. So you find wholesalers that are selling certain products. You throw your little brand on it, get it specified to your particular vision, and then you sell it to people.
Yep. And some stuff is just already made. I just pick it.
I mean,
that's lit. Add it.
I mean, look, one thing I could say about DC is that, a lot of times people say that, DC don't support each other, but I can say that as far as our city is concerned, we're one of the main cities that, especially when it comes to clothes, people are more interested in wearing clothes that shows that I'm from DC rather than wearing Gucci and things and other big name labels. Don't get me wrong, people still do that, but like we've always been the type, like I remember when I was like, like in high school and shit, it was like, you know, if you ain't have on, you know, hobo or shooters or something like that, that shit was whack.
Yeah, I got this shirt from a man last night
Oh,
at
that's
the
lit.
Indie Fashion Week event.
What does that say?
His name.
How do you say it?
It say Alter Ego.
Oh, Alter Ego.
Uh-huh.
That's lit. I like this. That's good quality, man. That's good quality. And that was from the fashion show?
Yeah, I got it from this man. I told him I had a podcast interview, so he gave me a shirt.
Word. Oh, well,
Good,
shout
I
out
didn't
to
have
Alter
nothing to
Ego.
wear.
I know for a fact you had plenty things to wear. Don't even give me that.
The boy that came in my live called a creative. I was supposed to get
Mm-hmm.
my shirt from him, but our schedules was crashing.
Yeah, that definitely happens, no doubt about it. You know, so you know, that's gonna be lit, like especially with, you know, like creating the clothing line, creating the glasses and things of that nature. And one thing I would just recommend is just, you know, see how other people have done it. You know, that's a really good blueprint. Like, see,
I'm on Instagram all day watching videos.
That's smart. That's how you do it. Like we have so much information at our disposal
That's
now
free.
that people don't even use. Like a lot of the shit when it comes to like damn near everything that I've done is things that I've just kind of learned off of YouTube. I ain't have people like showing other. Shout out to you know, Glenn Walker. He like a producer, so he showed me a lot of the stuff with the audio. But other than that, was just, you know, I ain't really know how to do nothing. Like I learned how to mount TVs. I'm learning like endless tech stuff. I feel like I'm being techie now, you know, because I'm learning how to, you know, put little shit in my videos and shit like that. So it's like
the fact that you got my live right here on the TV.
yeah. And that was like, I'm gonna tell you, like that was easy money. Like all I had to do was buy this cord off of Amazon, and that was like $20 and bam boogie, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you can really if you just look for the information, then it's out there. You know, it's out there.
Yeah, I learned how to do logos off YouTube.
Exactly. Hey, that's lit.
I've been jumping from software to software, but I'm cool with posting my wall. They cool.
Nah, that's lit. I
And
definitely, yeah, and it's free. And look, and YouTube just has like, YouTube is I don't even know what it is a like a Gutenberg revolution. It's something that's like, and
they're making too much money to crash. I don't think YouTube gonna stop.
Oh
No
fuck
time
no.
soon.
No. YouTube is the future. If they stop like banning people videos, other than that, like they be all right. They got a little, you know, left wing bias and stuff. So, you know, there's that. But as much as what it's for, it's just so much you do. Like I learned how to, like, I had replaced my door and changed the locks and shit like that. Usually you would just pay a nigga at Lowe's to go do that. You know what I'm saying? Or go holler at, you know, Mexican nigga sitting out front of Home Depot to go ahead and make it happen. But shit, I just was looking on YouTube and they said, like, look, just buy this, and that, and bam, you gonna have that shit working.
Right. That's
So-
how I learned how to put my contacts in and all that. Because
Oh,
we was
wow.
at the eye doctor. We right there for 2 hours. They trying to show me how to put them in and take my. I'm like, all right. I go home. Told me a way easy way. I'm like,
Right.
I just be sloop.
Right, and plus you could look at. I be looking at. I be having to rewind shit.
Uh-huh.
You know, so I would just be like, hold it, tell me again. I ain't
and
understand.
then pause it so I can set my stuff up and
Right.
then play it and then do it while they doing it. So
See, exactly. So y'all have like such a great opportunity to really advance yourselves through yourselves, you know, and just the information that's available. So that's incredibly interesting. So as far as like the Fashion Institute thing, like, so that's you know, what you going to school, kind of learning like the ins and outs, the business aspect of clothes and stuff like that. That's what you want to do for like your career.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
with the fashion merchandising degree, I could get into fashion merchandising with other stores, and they also teach you like business administration too, so I could
Right.
do my own business. And it's only 2 years.
That's lit.
I could go for they got the 2 years AAS, and I can go again for my bachelor's if I want to.
Oh, okay. That's it. And
But they do it in 2-year courses.
Right. Okay. There ain't nothing wrong with that. One thing I would say be careful about is that, you know, what you're getting is like a lot of the good information, but the problem is that, like, you know, you incur a lot of debt when it comes to that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the way that they're setting it up now, like they over here trying to pass legislation to make like so that banks could come in, and I might be wrong about this, but I could have swore I read it, like that banks could, you know, try to come up in your bank account to take you heard that, right?
Instagram. I don't know if that
Young,
was
exactly.
true, but I seen
But
it.
so you got to be careful with the student loans, you know, like don't rack up endless amounts of debt unless you have a plan. That's why, like, you know, even with my daughter, like I need to hear a plan of what she's trying to do before I finance the education that she's trying to get. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, there are a lot of in college, damn near 60% of the degrees that you can get ain't gonna give you no bread. I'm gonna just give you if you wanna major in
people that go to college and still be broke.
Son, I mean, look, because that's what they've trained us to believe. They've trained us to believe that college is the only way to be successful. That's why I promote young people trying to be entrepreneurs, because that right there, it's a tough road. It's not as easy as going to college. You know what I'm saying? Because you're following an already laid out blueprint. But if you can do it, you develop these skills to make money regardless of somebody else giving you the money in a check. So that's
Brooks. She got me looking at FIT. FIT is in New York. Parsons and Pratt. Those are all fashion institutes.
Oh wow!
So I'm just apply to all three.
Yeah. That's a smart joint. That's a smart joint. Like I don't like. How does that like? Is it like set up like a regular school or? Okay. They got like
depending on what part of the fashion institute you want to get into, you gotta have a portfolio. But for fashion merchandising, you don't need one.
Okay. Well, yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Look into that.
But you still gotta have a high GPA. To get into FIT, gotta have what, 3.6?
Word.
Cumulative. I'm at what, like a 3.7 right now, so I'm just like straight.
Wow. Oh, 3.7.
Yeah,
hey,
but
look, shout out.
I haven't took my ACT yet, so.
Boom! She trying to break her phone. That's what she said. She said, "I'm gonna break my shit before this interview over." It's like, oh no, you good. Yeah, just plug it back in. You be good to go. But yeah, like wow, 3.7. My shit wasn't nowhere near that. Nowhere near my I think
that's a school easy now. I think school.
Hey, look, you just want to break your phone. It's cool. It ain't no problem with it. You said because school is. She said school is easy now.
Yeah, school ain't that hard.
Word.
Well, to me, school not hard. I take 2 AP classes.
Wow, that's lit, man. That's lit.
The GPA boost be coming through.
Oh yeah, for the AP joints. Yeah, because it slices the joint.
Yeah.
Yo, that's fucking lit. Like I did go to it was different because I wanted to go to like Crossland and things of that nature, but I ended up going to like McNamara and stuff like that, and that was like a private school, so it's a little bit more rigorous as far as academically, but I think I averaged like a 2.5 GPA. I mean, one of the things with me, like I was really good at taking tests and absorbing information, but I hate homework. And I can't like that, and that it's gonna come through. But like one of the biggest problems for me was just I couldn't freaking concentrate and be consistent enough to do my homework.
That's why I do homework at school. I be too busy of school, like doing like packing orders and all that.
That's smart.
So I just do it at school.
That's lit. Hey, look, man.
Some classes we ain't doing nothing because they sweet. So.
Hey, look. I know about it. Like Spanish class. I know. I think I went to that joint like 3-4 times. Hey, hey, you find one of them cool teachers. Hey, look, facts. I used to take endless naps because we used to have to. I used to have to wrestle. I mean, like I was on a wrestling team and shit, and then I was doing football, and so it'd be like I'd be tired as shit. Then I come home and then go to sleep. So it'd be like my first period. Like I got most likely to sleep in class. But
I gotta take my naps at home take my naps at school because when I get home, I go to work, and then after work, I be like doing stuff. So,
hey, look, it is what it is.
I go to sleep at like 12. I be tired.
Ah, shit, that's.
I be sleeping in the car on the way to school sometimes too.
Facts. Like I was driving though at like junior year though, so I could never do that.
Yeah, I was planning on getting a car graduation next year, but if I'm going to FIT in New York, there's no point in having a car. Too busy.
Okay.
Might as well catch a taxi.
Excellent. All right. So what was some of what was one of the worst experiences that you had? Like the worst experience that you had trying to sell stuff and be an entrepreneur?
I don't think I had one of them yet.
So you haven't had that? Oh, okay.
Not like one that's like bad. Like.
Oh, well, what was one that was kind of like annoying?
I was about to start selling this shirt, and my vendor stopped selling it.
You say your vendor stopped selling, so people was looking out for it?
No, I was about to order. So I ordered one shirt to test it out, and then when I ordered my shirt and I got it, I was about to order some more.
Okay.
It was gone.
That
That's annoying.
That's
and then I had to find another shirt that I like. add it. And then I add it and they stop selling it. Then I got people that's waiting on stuff that I can't get them.
Yeah, that's really annoying. Like that's why I kind of finding your manufacturer that you're trying to get those things. That's so important. You know, people don't understand
You're
that.
gonna be working with them for the rest of your life. If this is really what you want to do.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna be just like your best friend.
If they can be, for sure. You know, so
yeah, I want to go to LA Fashion District. It's like
what's that? What's
it's
LA
like
Fashion
a whole
District?
bunch of vendors in like one street. It's a lot of them. I want to go.
Oh wow, well, yeah. It like I like your spirit. You know what I mean? I like that you're so involved with it. You know, because that's the thing that's gonna carry you as you learn, as you go through the trials and tribulations of you know, just really trying to make a way for yourself and make bread at the same time. But one thing I would say is that, you know, especially with people that are younger, like getting the information is the most important at this time. You know what I mean? So learning techniques, learning how businesses work and things of that nature, that's so important, you know, even over the money. Because for right now, you know, you can be broke. It's
and
okay.
You gotta make sure the Chinese people ain't scamming you, because they like to play games.
Yeah, well, everybody like to play games. So
no, they like to play games, like for real games. You can't just drive to China and pull up on them. You can't do that.
Hey, look, and that's one of the reasons I was really thinking about buying like a whole bunch of fake Gucci shit off of this China website. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like a lot of niggas have seen me with the same. I used to be the type of nigga when I was in school that I had like 20 pair of Jordans, all of that. But now as I got older, I don't give a fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? So niggas gonna see me with the same shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm broke. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? But on some real shit, like I was thinking back in the day, I was like, yo, I want to order some of this cheap little Gucci shit, but I never did it just because I know that I could give you bread, and there's no number one. I'm gonna have to wait goddamn 3 weeks to a month to get my goddamn shit.
Yeah, that's another thing with China vendors.
Yeah, so you got it. I mean, obviously that shit far as fuck. So it is what it is.
It makes sense.
You know,
ain't my fault I live in America.
I know, right? But shit, fuck all that, you know. So, but yeah, man, I really like your drive. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if anybody else doesn't have any other questions,
oh wait, it's one more. It say, what keeps you going?
Ah, that's good.
My why. I want to be up.
You want to be up.
I want to make my mother happy.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And that is so wise, because it's like, you know, when people have a why, they can endure anyhow, you know, and that's really important, because the how is going to come.
That go like back to doing it for a bigger reason than just the money.
That's good. I mean, and to me, it's like I think that it's really important for people to have a really structured value system, because whether it be, you know, I think God is one of the best ways to go about it. But regardless, like however you believe, like just have a structured value system that you can hold on to, and that gives you, like, you know, when you have a higher purpose, it allows you to endure. Because when you don't
have a why, you're gonna
crumble.
Like, right.
Soon as some bullshit happens to you and it smacks you in the face, and I seen that happen to endless dudes. Like they don't really have like a lot of the friends that I grew up with, you know, they grew up in tough spots, and they, you know, aren't really religious or don't even have like any spiritual foundation. So it's like when bad shit comes to them, and a lot of times it's your own fault. Sometimes it's not, but a lot of times it's your own fault. And they just get so nihilistic and they just crumble. They just be like, man, that's just how life is, man. My shit fucked up, da 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 da. And you know, the reason why is because you don't have that backing. You know, you don't have that structure in order to maintain it. So, you know, that's why that shit is so important. You know, and so, you know, you got it, you get it. Yeah, Alicia gets it. For those who don't know, you know. So go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and let you plug it out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out some of the things that you're going to be doing, and let people know where they can find you.
Find me on Instagram at TheRealLycii. My Twitter got deleted. I'm not making another one.
Oh, why your Twitter got deleted?
So I made my Twitter when I was like 8, right? And I put a false birthday. And I put a fake birthday. So then when I turned 17, I put my real birthday, and they deleted my account because I made it when I was 8. Ain't that wild?
Yeah.
What was their point?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that is that wild. I don't know. That's weird as shit. Hold on. What did they say? Is that another question?
She's asking what's going on.
Ah, got you. That's lit. All right, man. But I want to thank everybody for listening. Y'all make sure y'all go check her out at, what was it again?
TheRealLycii.
TheRealLycii, man. Y'all if y'all want to listen to this podcast through, you over here jogging, you doing your little thing, whatever, rolling up your J, whatever it take. Go on dmvspeaks.com. It'll be posted shortly. You can go on YouTube if you want to watch the visuals of the joint, and Apple Podcasts as well. If you got an iPhone, which I know all y'all do, you know what I'm saying? That's not hating on people with Android, but if you have an Android, just go on dmvspeaks.com. You can go ahead and listen to it there. Apple, go on Apple Podcasts. We on SoundCloud as well, so you can go ahead and check that joint out on SoundCloud. We also got Elway Southeast, man, big promoter. Like that joint drops at 7. I don't know what time it is, but it should. Oh no, it already dropped. All right, so go ahead, definitely go check that out, and make sure y'all go to my YouTube channel. Same thing, Tempopodtv, and go subscribe and like it. You know what I'm saying? And send me a comment or something. If y'all have something interesting to say, y'all have something, y'all working hard and you want to get known, let me know. Man, and if it falls, if it makes sense, we'll make it happen. But,
and TheRealLycii is spelled TheRealLycii.
Got you. All right, don't worry. I'll have it on your little handle when it goes to call.
Okay.
That's it, man. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for listening, man. We gonna holler at you. All right.